Django is a high-level Python web framework that enables rapid development and clean, pragmatic design. It's one of the most popular backend frameworks used by companies like Instagram, Pinterest, and National Geographic. Django follows the model view template architecture pattern and comes with built-in features like user authentication, admin panel, and object relational mapping. In this video series, we'll cover the fundamental concepts that are frequently asked in Django interviews, including models, views, templates, the ORM system, and authentication mechanisms. These concepts form the core foundation of Django development and are essential for any Python web developer. Django follows the model view template architecture, which is a variation of the traditional model view controller pattern. The model represents the data layer and handles all database interactions using Django's object relational mapping system. It defines the structure of your data and business logic. The view acts as the business logic layer that processes incoming HTTP requests, interacts with models to fetch or manipulate data, and determines what response to send back to the client. The template is the presentation layer that renders HTML with dynamic content. Templates contain static markup mixed with Django template syntax to display data passed from views. This separation of concerns makes Django applications maintainable, scalable, and follows the principle of don't repeat yourself. Django models are Python classes that represent database tables and define the structure of your data. Each model inherits from Django.db.models.model and contains field definitions that map to database columns. Models provide a high-level abstraction over database operations, allowing you to work with data using Python code instead of writing raw SQL queries. Common field types include char field for text data, email field for email addresses, and date time field for timestamps. Models can include validation logic, custom methods, and metadata options. The example shows a simple student model with name, email, and created underscore at fields, along with a string method that defines how the model instance is displayed. Django's object relational mapping system provides a powerful interface for database operations through Python code. The ORM supports all CRUD operations: create, read, update, and delete. To create new records, you use objects.create method or instantiate a model and call save. For reading data, objects.all retrieves all records, objects.filter allows conditional queries, and objects.get fetches a single record. Updating can be done by modifying model instances and calling save, or using the update method on query sets. Deletion is performed using the delete method on model instances or query sets. The ORM automatically generates optimized SQL queries and provides protection against common vulnerabilities like SQL injection attacks. Django provides 3 types of model relationships to represent associations between different data entities. One-to-one relationships are created using one-to-one field and represent a unique connection between 2 models, such as a user and profile relationship, where each user has exactly 1 profile. Many-to-one relationships use foreign key and allow multiple records to relate to a single record, like multiple books belonging to one author. Many-to-many relationships are established with many-to-many field and enable multiple records to relate to multiple other records, such as students enrolled in multiple courses and courses having multiple students. These relationships maintain referential integrity and provide efficient database queries through Django's ORM system. Django views are Python functions or classes that handle HTTP requests and return HTTP responses. There are 2 main types of views in Django. Function-based views are simple Python functions that take a request object as the first parameter and return an HTTP response object. They're straightforward to understand and implement, making them ideal for simple operations. Class-based views are Python classes that inherit from Django's view classes and provide more structure and reusability. They use methods like get, post, put, and delete to handle different HTTP methods. Class-based views offer built-in functionality for common patterns like displaying lists, forms, and detail pages, reducing the amount of code you need to write. Django's URL dispatcher routes incoming requests to the appropriate view functions based on URL patterns defined in urls.py files. The path function is used to define simple URL patterns that map URLs to views. Django supports parameter capture using angle brackets, allowing you to extract values from URLs and pass them to views. For example, user/int:/id captures integer values from the URL. Named URL patterns enable you to reference URLs by name rather than hard-coding them, making your code more maintainable. The reverse function and URL template tag allow you to generate URLs dynamically based on pattern names. This system provides flexibility in organizing your application's URL structure. Django templates are text files that contain HTML markup mixed with Django template language syntax. Templates provide a way to generate dynamic HTML content by combining static markup with data from views. The template system uses double curly braces for variables, like title, which are replaced with actual values when the template is rendered. Template tags use curly brace % syntax for logic operations like loops, conditionals, and template inheritance. Template inheritance allows you to create a base template with common elements like headers and footers and extend it in child templates. This promotes code reusability and maintains consistent layout across your application. Templates are automatically escaped to prevent cross-site scripting attacks. Django forms provide a powerful way to handle HTML form rendering, validation, and processing. There are two main types of forms in Django. The forms.form class is used for creating basic forms with manual field definitions and custom validation logic. The forms.modelForm class automatically generates forms based on model definitions, reducing code duplication and ensuring consistency between your models and forms. Django forms handle field validation automatically, checking data types, length constraints, and custom validation rules. They also provide built-in CSRF protection to prevent cross-site request forgery attacks. Forms can be rendered in templates and provide error handling and data cleaning functionality out of the box. Django includes a comprehensive authentication system that handles user management, permissions, and security. The authentication component manages user identity verification through registration, login, and logout functionality. It includes secure password hashing using industry-standard algorithms and automatic session management. The authorization component controls access to resources through a flexible permissions and group system. Users can be assigned specific permissions or grouped into roles with predefined access levels. Django provides decorators like login_required and mixins for class-based views to protect views from unauthorized access. The system also includes middleware for automatic user authentication and supports custom authentication backends for integration with external systems like LD, AP, or social authentication providers.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.